and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. It'll be 3 groups. The question today will be what is their next move and what is the time frame that this move will happen. Also, any details I could get regarding your situation, I'll go ahead and include in the reading. But for now, I'll concentrate, and I've meditated on the cards already. So I'm going to shuffle them, and we're going to have group 1 be this orange stone. Group 2 will be this yellow stone. Group 3 will be this bluish purplish stone. So go ahead and choose a pile, and we'll go ahead and start with pile 1, the orange one. So I'll take a few tarot cards and get the message, and then I will take 1 tarot card to signify the time frame that this should happen in. So for pile 1, Spirit, please clarify what their next move is. And my intentions for this video is that it should resonate. It's a timeless video, so it should resonate whenever you're watching this. And it can be applied to any type of relationship that you have in mind, whether it's a friend, family, even a romantic relationship, anything that you're asking about. Work partnership. So let's go ahead and start. Spirit, please give us clarification on what the move will be for the counterparts for pile 1. Go ahead and give us clarity on the situation and time frame that this will happen. So, and I'll take 1 for the time frame. All right. So if I don't get like a clear time frame, I will go ahead and clarify it. So right now, the situation is regarding Queen of Cups, which it could signify that you're dealing with a water sign, but it also could be that you're dealing with emotions, feelings, somebody who's very emotional, someone who's deep and feels deeply about the situation. It's you got the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so there's something being weighed out, maybe 2 decisions, 2 groups, 2 people. It could be. It also could be stability is up in the air. A lot of things happening at once, but the situation has to do with a water sign or somebody who's very emotional about the situation, and they're basically in this decision mode, contemplating stability, contemplating 2 options. And I see them taking a leap of faith and kind of towards a brand new direction, not something, because the bottom of the pile showed me 2 of Pentacles. That signifies that the thing being thought about was the stability in the situation, and they're going to choose a brand new path, because the Fool is about starting brand new, starting from scratch, going into a new situation where there is no outcome set yet, and it's a path that hasn't been traveled. So it could be, if it's a business venture, it could be a new business. If it's a partnership, it's a brand new partnership. If it's a love relationship, it's a brand new love affair. And also, I see this having a resolution, because there is a decision that's going to come into play. And so you also got the Strength card. It's going to take strength, fortitude, internal willpower. It's also, it might be around the time of Leo, and it's showing me the 8th month, so maybe August. But it's also having, it could be involving a Leo themselves. It could be between between the Leo season and the Libra season, which is the Queen of Swords. So it could be a time frame. That could be a time frame um, that where it's going to happen. The decision, I see the contemplation starting through in August, the time of Leo, but the decision will come about in the time of Libra, which is August, September, October, about 2 months later. Um, or it could be a year and 2 months, but either way, that's the time frame that it's is trying to give me. This situation is regarding something that will start off fresh, that will be um, involving communication, and it will be something that will be met head on, because these two figures, it's like they're coming towards each other, and I see it coming together. It's almost like both parties are brand new in this venture, and they're just kind of meeting in the middle, so there's going to be some sort of compromise. And again, the Two of Coins is telling me about compromise, and about seeing both sides of the situation. So I also do feel that there is a sense of fairness in this decision. Um, there is going to have to be a great deal of strength within both parties. I see one party as very emotional, very deep, very loving, nurturing, caring, and another party as very loyal and strong, but their feelings are more in check. They're actually more, a little more guarded, a little more in, even a little bit more in control of themselves. Um, I do see um, a mirroring effect on both parties, and um, having to be careful regarding the situation, because the Fool's kind of like they're kind of balancing on one foot, and they're trying to keep everything kind of up in the air, juggling. So again, it makes me think of this situation is going to need a lot of um, patience, things up in the air that are happening, communication, fortitude, internal strength. And I do see the decision having to be made regarding both parties, but both parties are going to be they're going to be content with the conclusion of the situation. And I see a lot of blue, which means it's the throat chakra. It's a lot of communication about this, a lot of emotional communication regarding the situation, a lot of looking at things in a fair manner, um, keeping your instincts in check, and seeing like what's the best option for all parties involved. So some of the signs that can be involved in this reading are any water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Um, there's Aries, I see here. There's Leo, and there's Queen of Swords. That could be any air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And these are all Sun, Moon, Venus rising, or anywhere in your chart that is a strong influence. And also there's Earth signs involved too. But mostly it's Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, and Aries. So let me go ahead and we'll move on to pile 2, which is this yellow stone here. I'm going to go ahead and ask the same question, shuffle the cards, and get clarity, Spirit, on what is the next move for this pile. And the Hierophant just jumped out, so that's about stability, and it's about committed relationships, traditional relationships. So go ahead and see. I keep saying the Hierophant, so let's go ahead and clarify this. So what is the next move happening regarding what is the next move the significant others or the partners of this second pile, those who chose the second pile, what is the next move that they are going to make, and what is the time frame? Please show us what is the next move for the counterparts of pile 2 viewers, and what is the time frame? What is the time frame for this? All right, so yeah, sure enough, well, this pile, I'm pretty sure I'm reading for a romantic partnership here. The first card you got was the Lovers, and that's about coming together, two people seeing eye to eye in a loving relationship or partnership or business partnership. It could be a decision about love. It could be a decision regarding something passionate that is in the works. And you got also the Star card, which it could be that you're dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or you're dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Star is about hope, healing, harmony, bringing two forces together, wishes coming true, what's destined. It's also about divine timing. It could mean that, you hear all these videos and readings about divine timing. It could be that this is the right timing. It's actually happening in the works now. The ball has started rolling. And the reason why I say that is because you have the Nine of Cups in right next to it, and that signifies to me days and emotional fulfillment and wish fulfillment. And there's two wish cards here that basically together it's about having your wishes met, having destiny play out, and a lot of passion, blending two things together, two forces. It could be also that you're dealing with water signs, because I see cups, and a fire sign. The time frame is the Knight of Wands. That is Sagittarius, so in the time of Sagittarius. So that's November, October. So late November, early December. And it could be beginning now, because I see the two major arcanas and basically divine timing happening next to the wish fulfillment card. So within now, also a few days, which this signifies 9 days. So it could be between 9 days and the time of Sagittarius, which is late November, early December. But I do see either a decision in love or a decision in a partnership, or of bringing these two together and having emotional fulfillment through this. And also, this is about stability, because we did get the Four of Wands, which is about family. It's about holidays, events, coming together. It's about stability. It's regarding the home, because it is a number 4. So there's something regarding a home. There could be finally some stability, but also there's a lot of passion in this reading, because we've got the Knight of Wands. It could be also that a Sagittarius is involved, or any other fire sign, but mostly it's Sagittarius, and it's forward movement, action, passion, messages coming through, even invitations to events. It could be that uh, some of the people who chose this pile is about committing new to a relationship. It could be taking it to the next level, introducing actual stability and commitment in this situation. There could be a proposal, and the reason why I say that is because I keep going back to this Nine of Cups card, and it's like a celebration, toasting. There could be a lot of drinking involved in this pile, or celebrations, indulgence. But this is about like proposal and agreements and um, basically an offering of love and of emotional stability, emotional fulfillment, and which is happening now at the present time. So this reading should be resonating for the people who actually something is happening right now, because I see it happening within now and a few days from now, but all the way through Sagittarius season. And it does involve a home, family, stability. So there's some of that coming into the picture, some of that coming into play, passion and a decision about a partnership. And there will be union, because I do have the union within the card here, the two waters blending into one. So kind of two being blended into a bigger pot. And it all has to do with, again, divine timing. So those are your messages, and I hope they resonated. Let's move on to pile 3, which is going to be this purple stone. And let's go ahead and ask the same question. For those who chose pile 3, give me clarification on what their partner's next move will be, and what will be the time frame that this will happen. Please, Spirit, go ahead and tell me what their next move will be. Give me the details and tell me what the time frame will be for their upcoming move. This was already turned over, so it's pretty important here. Okay. All right. So in this pile, I see a lot of 3s. Well, there's 2 3s. So there's a 3 of Cups, which could mean that you're dealing with someone with water in their chart, or celebrations or parties, or get-togethers, or also there could be a third-party situation in this one, and it's next to the 3 of Coins, which is working together, recognition, taking things to the next level. It could be harmony, putting the work in. But these 3s, I do feel like happiness from that. I do feel like it's a cooperative energy. And I say this because we have the Judgment card come out right next to it, which is about things coming back around, cycles coming back around, something rising from the ashes, a final decision. It could be destined, and it's about second chances, coming up from a brand new. It could be something that has died in the past and coming back into a research, to come about again. And it is going to take a lot of work, because at the bottom of the pile we have the 10 of Wands. It could be regarding relationship or partnership, something regarding distance, because we do have the Wands, and that could be something that's overburdening between the parties. It doesn't have to be. I do see that there's deep, like, maybe not secrets, but kind of like feelings and attitudes about the situation kind of being held in. And it's kind of, you know, gonna burst out. It's almost like an overburning feeling that this needs to come out, this needs to get out. And I do see that because we also have the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of keeping your cards close to your vest and kind of trying to stay with stable ground, on stable ground, when in fact there's movement happening, there's progress. And even though there's a lot of wanting to keep that security, it's going to have to be something that changes, because we do have the Judgment. It's kind of like a turnaround. And there's again movement, because I see the Six of Wands, and this is about overcoming obstacles, coming into recognition. It could also be the ego card and wanting to be recognized for achievements, having success in this situation, having a lot of bravado. It could be that the way I see it in this reading, it's almost like something that's been brewing and it's overburdening within the situation, and it's almost like a release. It's finally here. It's finally going to happen, and I see success happening with it. The signs that could be associated are fire signs, earth signs, water signs, and Judgment. Could be Capricorn, it could be Aquarius, I believe. Yeah, so everybody pretty much seems to be here except for air signs. So this will happen, the time frame, within the next 6 weeks. So within the next 6 weeks, I see a lot of like invitations, celebrations, cooperation, maybe something coming back from the past or coming back from the dead. Just maybe a resurgence of a relationship or a partnership. And it's something that has been burdensome, and it could be that during the last 10 weeks to 10 months, it's been kind of weighing heavily and kind of in a state of a standstill, where they're kind of keeping things in, keeping their feelings kind of close to their chest. And there's a brand new events that are going to happen, that are going to push this forward to kind of victory and success, and with a lot of passion. So those are your messages for those who picked pile 3. I hope all of those resonated, and I appreciate doing these readings for you. Hopefully I could do some more, but I hope everybody has a good day, and I thank everyone for clicking on my channel. Thanks, and have a good day.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when